Hey, it's Andrew Freund here, and I am here with resident Gleek Darren Criss.
Hello.
So, how's it going?
It's going okay. I'm pretty exhausted. I'm about to go sing at this wonderful event for PS Arts, and I'm fighting the sinus infection, and I'm tired, but c'est la vie, man.
Am I gonna get sick now? Is that what you're saying?
No, it's an infection.
Okay.
You're safe. You're safe because
safe.
I'm taking antibiotics, not
Okay.
anti-use.
Okay, that's good.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm not a doctor.
Okay, nor am I. Looks like we're both safe.
So, I guess, there's so much talk about you on the internet and on television.
What?
Apparently, this is what I've been told.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
I trust you.
But I want to know, you had the unique, I guess, way of coming into this thing that was already this huge thing that was Glee. What has that experience been like for you?
It was really organic, actually, because I joined the show, like you said, so I joined it right after it was, really popular. I wasn't really familiar with the show, just by happenstance. I wasn't like actively avoiding it. I just had seen 1 or 2 episodes in passing, and I didn't even have a TV, so it was cool just to meet people right from the ground level. And as I familiarized myself with the show more and more, I'd be watching the first season and come to work and be like, Kevin, I saw that thing. I know this is old for you by now, but I saw the thing you did. It was awesome. That was so cool. And after I've already established these relationships with people, so it was nice because they were all very, very, very welcoming, and everybody has been so warm and embracive of the new guy. Really, I still feel like until there's another newbie, I will forever be the new freshman. But yeah, I feel like all the sophomores and seniors and juniors are being really nice to me, and I feel really welcome at this Glee, school and this world. I love it. I couldn't have asked for better people to be working with.
So, the character you play, Blaine, he's very confident. He's very, sure of himself. He's learning about himself. Mm-hmm. But I'm curious to see, what has Blaine taught Darren? What has Darren got from Blaine?
It's not so much what he has taught me directly, but there was something that he had to go through that really kind of just made me think a little differently. I love the fact, most people were really celebrating this, and I was right there with him. I was celebrating this awesome, young, confident, gay character, which was incredible, and I was so happy to be part of that. And a lot of the times in interviews we would talk about this confident gay guy, and it was cool to see, because people were wondering when the fall of the king was going to happen. Why is he Mr. Perfect? That's really great, but we got to see some layers. And I'm really glad that they kind of addressed that he isn't this white knight swooping in and making everything magical and wonderful, because it's not that simple. And there's a lot of inherent struggles of gay teens, of being a gay teen, and I thought that was really cool that a lot of my gay friends were so upset. They're like, no, he can't be bi or straight. And I at first you think it almost undermines everything that we've set up. But on the contrary, I think it was really, really awesome that they embodied that conflict, because, if you are different in any way, shape, or form, whether it be mentally, spiritually, your sexual orientation, whatever, if there's ever a glimmer of a chance that you might be like everybody else or the status quo, you hang on to that for as long as you can, because maybe you could be, all your problems would dissolve. And that is a really interesting idea, because I think a lot of characters that I see, exploring their sexuality start as straight, and maybe they're gay, as opposed to somebody, I was cool that it was the opposite, as opposed to somebody everybody is sure is gay, questioning if he's straight, which puts out a really cool message to anybody and everybody that it's okay to always question whatever you are. If you're different, if you're normal, if you're in between, questioning is like healthy and just a positive thing to put out there. So I thought that was really awesome, that when Blaine started to, quote, like falter, it was something that is a positive thing. So that was really awesome. I'm glad that he had that whole conflict.
Talking about conflict, do you ever think that people's ignorance about certain issues, whether it's people with disabilities or people's sexualities, that it's ignorance kind of propagated by the media in terms of the images that they put out, in a way?
It's a couple things. Any prejudice is built from, it's much more convoluted than just the media. There's social you know, background
Right.
and certain traditions of certain geographic areas.
Yeah.
So I can't get angry at anybody for believing in something if they haven't been educated or exposed to it.
Right.
Because that's no fault of theirs. I think the important thing that Glee's been able to do is educate and sort of expose certain ideals. I mean, the gay community has been very supportive of Blaine and of me, and saying a lot of great things of, like, you know, oh, I love this character. But
Yeah.
and that's kind of expected. I'm glad that they enjoy this character.
Yeah.
But the really touching thing has been people from parts of the world, of the country, that may not be as exposed to certain ideals, that have reached out to me to say, hey, you know, I've really reevaluated the way I perceive relationships and
Yeah.
people and what is possible and feasible in my life and
Yeah.
for my friends' lives. And that is really cool. The fact that I can get a note like that ever is just so much bigger than a job on Glee.
Okay,
you
so
know?
final question, you know, the fans want to know, give me a little tease. What are we going to expect to see on the show in the next upcoming episodes?
I haven't seen it yet, and I cannot wait. I think it's going to be a huge, huge episode. I mean, it's regionals. There's, I think, the most songs of any episode we've ever done. I could be wrong about that, but I know it's jam-packed with songs. There's just a lot of development with characters and with storylines, with everybody. It's just going to be a big, big, big episode, and I can't wait. I can't wait to see what people think of it.
And finally, I heard through the grapevine that there's a Warblers album coming out. Is
Yes,
there truth
there
to that?
is. There is truth to that. I was told, I don't know the specifics, but I know there's a Warbler album coming out at some point in April, and I couldn't be more thrilled. I think it's great, and I hope people enjoy it. There's been such an unexpected, wonderful reaction to the Warblers and to the Dalton boys, and I just hope that they can like it.